Hello everyone, this is Joel Davis with the United Medical Transportation Providers Group, and you are thebroker.com, helping you build a highly effective and highly profitable broker business. I'm going to try to make this as fast as I can because I got to run. There's some things I wanted to show you. I'm just simply not going to have time. I'm going to have to save that for the next video. But I do want to go over some things really quick, a couple of updates. But one thing I cannot avoid, because some of you may have seen this, it came out a day or two ago, and I am still beside myself with this one. Take a look at this one. This underscores all you sending me the hate mail of why do you call it a scamdemic, you don't understand, blah, blah, blah. Right here, after supporting coronavirus lockdowns for months, the World Health Organization just made the reversal of the year. After months of warning of the necessity of coronavirus lockdowns as a means of getting the COVID-19 pandemic under control, the World Health Organization has apparently had a change of heart. Lockdowns, one World Health Organization official said in a recent interview, have done incalculable damage on their own and should really be avoided. You think? The right way to combat the coronavirus pandemic, this interview continued, is a target mix of measures that include individual behaviors like mask wearing and social distancing, which is a crock within itself. But regardless, going back to the second bullet, lockdowns have done incalculable damage on their own and should be avoided. Really? Really, Mr. Experts? All of you? First it was don't wear a mask, then wear a mask. First it was 6 feet apart, then it was 12 feet apart. You got to have the 2 weeks, flatten the curve. I have people who have gone bankrupt, who have completely transitioned their lives around this, and we're supposed to believe experts? Again, I'm trying to make this video quick, but this infuriates me to no end. I got a guy who was 7-figure business done. Out of it. He's a guy I mentioned previously, and I know he's going to watch, and he knows I love him, and he knows I was concerned about him, and I told him, I said, you need to see someone, you need to talk to somebody. Because, I mean, think about it. You're a 7-figure business, and you got nothing. You've had to liquidate your vehicles, your assets, everything. You're going to go through bankruptcy. I got a girl who was in her second year of business, on track to make 25 grand a month, which, yeah, that doesn't set the world on fire, but she's doing phenomenally well in her second year. Now she's having to get a job somewhere. Liquidate her business, get a job. Another one has had an NEMT business and a towing business, and he had to close them both down. A towing business? He still can't operate a towing business right now. How many elderly people is he around with a towing business? Not many. But even that had to close down. A friend with his own gym. People I know in the restaurant business. And everything in between. And this is what we have from the experts after all these months. Now they determine that this lockdown shouldn't have happened. Again, it just absolutely infuriates me. So for all of you who want to write to me and tell me who am I to call it a scamdemic? Absolute scam. How many lives have been freaking ruined because of this nonsense, bogus BS? But as long as you wear a mask, doesn't matter what the material is, doesn't matter how big or how small, doesn't matter if you have a beard sticking out underneath it, doesn't matter if it's clean or not, as long as you wear it, you're saving lives. It's a freaking scam, and people's lives and their businesses have been absolutely freaking destroyed. How are they being compensated? What's happening with that? Absolutely ridiculous. I could go on and on with that. Joel, you're crazy. I agree. I get it. I get it. My name is Ramiro. One of the few times I'm going to give a name. I think this came in yesterday or today. I'm not sure. I'm trying to hurry this up. My name is Ramiro. I just want to stop by and say thank you from the bottom of my heart for making the YouTube videos and newsletters. I have learned so much from your material and look forward to working with your team in the near future. Many thanks, Ramiro. Ramiro, thank you so much for taking time to send that email. I know I'm hyped up a little bit, but you have no idea how much that email means to me, especially after getting hyped up with this World Health Organization and the experts. What do the experts have to say? So thank you so much, Ramiro. I'm calling you out by name because I want you to know I appreciate that. Let's see. Don pushed this one to me. Well received, Dan. This list put me in the right path to develop a perfect marketing strategy. By the same point as your company, build websites. Please let me know. Thanks. Philippi, yes, we do. Check out my guys from the media team. They'll definitely take care of you with your website for sure. He's referring to the market analysis. This is why Don pushed this one to me. Glad you like the market analysis. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Someone else writes, hello, regarding your market analysis, do you guys just do a research to find facilities and their decision makers, or will you contact them and get a service agreement from them? Really? What? We're going to call all these facilities and we're going to ask for a service agreement. You need to understand this industry. Stop listening to the chasers and the freebie advice that's all over the internet. That's a disaster. It's a train wreck. All that is adding the noise in your mind, and all that noise is doing is confusing the heck out of you. You don't just pick up the phone and call a facility and ask for a contract. You don't go down to the local watering hole to get water. You don't just go down to the nearest pond and start going fishing. That's not how you get contracts. Contracts and service agreement, there's different strategies for different types of facilities. You definitely want to have a different strategy, pursue it. At the end of the day, it's all about the actual relationships you build, but how you interact with each facility is different because one feeds into another. You don't just call up a facility and say, hey, how do I get a contract with you? It just doesn't happen that way. Again, you've got to learn the industry better. Just by your question, I know that you're completely confused and your mind is full of all the noise from out there. Here's what I'm going to do. I mentioned this previously in another video. What we're going to do, I had a great conversation the other day, great client provider I'm working with right now, had a great conference call, just under an hour long. Just put that recording together from that conference call. It was regarding his market analysis. What we did is, this is just a quick demo of that. We are actually putting them together. Now, we're going to send these to all of our UMTPG members. Understand, there are some dead spots where we had to cut out the audio because I got to protect my peeps. So everybody who is an active UMTPG member, again, I kind of tipped my hand in the previous video. I'm done just giving away all the free everything because everyone wants free. People only value what they're invested in, bottom line. It is what it is. Anyways, had a great conversation with this client provider. We did have to edit out some key sensitive information because I can't put my people's business out there like that. But this is a great, it's just under 60 minutes, it's like 57, 58 minutes. It's a great conversation that I want you to hear. It goes in detail talking about his market analysis, specifically where we talk about his relationships with the hospitals, different types of rehab, nursing, assisted living facilities. What's great about him is he lives so close, he's on a border. He lives so close to another state. In one state he could do structures in, the other one he can't. We talked about different dynamics going across the border and doing different things. Again, it's a great conversation. We just put it on DVD. We're going to ship these out to all of our active UMTPG members. You want to get a hold of this for sure. Definitely as we move forward, as we move into the new year, 2022. And yes, I said 2022 because you got to play this game. If you want to be a creator and not a chaser, you've got to be 1 year ahead. So whereas most people are thinking you're going into 2021, you're crazy. You need to be thinking you're already entering the year 2022. Creators think 1, 2, 5 years plus ahead. Chasers, all they do is react to today. We don't have time for chasers, freebies, newbies, none of that nonsense. We want people who are going to become creators, build real wealth, make real money. Anyways, I want you to make sure you listen to this in detail. Again, there are going to be some dead spots with the audio, your DVD, your computer, your laptop, whatever. Wherever you play it, it's fine, it's working well. We have to cut out some of the sensitive information. I gotta protect my peeps, always will, just like I would do the same for you. I protect you, I gotta protect my client provider as well. But check that out. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to email Karen. Karen is one of my media girls, but guess what? Between Dan, Charlie, Dawn, they are swamped. We are so far backlogged on market analysis, we're running like 15 weeks. They're telling me closer to 15 weeks for a regular project to get done. So Karen is actually working with us, and she's great with the media, but she's actually going to start doing some admin stuff with us as well. If you are an active UMTPG member, email Karen at Karen, Karen. I got to think about that. Karen at milliondollartransportation.com. Email her only if you're an active UMTPG member. Please don't email her and say, hey, I think I'm a member, I got your newsletter. You're not a member. If you're not paying each month, again, people only value what they're paying for, bottom line. If you're just a freebie guy, go to all the freebie sites and groups and all that nonsense. Go feasting on that. The chasing and the hunting is good. But if you're an active I can't even think of the name, UMTPG member, make sure you email Karen. We need to get up-to-date addresses because I know some of you guys have moved. Some of you I'm thinking off the top of my head, I already know you've moved. So we need to have the most up-to-date address for you. Plus, we're working to update our database because as we move into the new year, 2022, again, we're going to be doing different things, different opportunities. And at the end of the day, I really want to give preferred treatment and opportunity to our active members who are invested not just in what we're doing, but what we're doing with you. So if you are an active UMTPG member, I'm still so upset and just outright pissed off about this nonsense with the coronavirus, and they admitted that, hey, you know what, the lockdowns don't work. Well, how are all these people being reimbursed? Anyways, I can go on and on. You can see how quickly I can go off because I get upset with that nonsense. But anyways, if you're an active UMTPG member, email Karen. Karen is going to get your information. We're going to verify your address for our database. We're going to start shipping these things out next week in mass. Karen, Karen at milliondollartransportation.com. And the subject line specifically say something to the effect of up-to-date address. Make sure you give us the correct name on your account. So if the account is under your wife's name, husband's name, whatever, make sure you give us the correct name. Give us the correct address. If you want to include your phone number, that's great too. But again, we got a lot of members. That's great. We love you all. I know some of you have moved. We want to make sure we have the correct address, and we're also updating our overall database for moving forward for the next year, 2022, because we play the game from the front. We are creators. We are not chasers. We do not play from behind. We are not reactionary. Anyways, I know you can tell I'm hyped up. I need some more donuts. I need to give me some more Boston cream up in this joint. Here's another email. I'm a new provider in the business with 2 cars and paying insurance for about 3 months. I'm a new provider in the business with 2 cars and paying insurance for about 3 months without a single business yet. I'm not exactly sure about the lingo on that one, but I'm a new provider in the business with 2 cars and paying insurance for about 3 months without a single business yet. I saw your video and I need to talk to you. What? I'm a new provider in the business with 2 cars and paying for insurance for 3 months. Why would you do that? Why are you starting with cars? Are you following the chaser advice? Are you following all that freebie nonsense? Why would you do that? Who advised you on this business model? Clearly, your ball is so far out of bounds. You are lacking basic core principle understanding of this industry, how things are interrelated. I need you to study my material. I saw your videos. I need to talk to you. My time is valuable. I'm sure yours is too, but I promise you, my time is valuable to me. I don't work for free. So if you're serious, if you need my help, at the end of the day, you need to retain my services, number 1. Number 2, you need to just study my free stuff. Study my free stuff on my videos online. Stop listening to all the noise and the nonsense out there. I could go on and on. Anyways, I got to cut this off because I got to go take care of business. So I'm going to cut this off. I know this video is all over the place. I know I'm a little fired up. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, hey, make sure if you're an active UMTPG member, make sure you get this. We're going to ship them out next week as well as into the next year, 2022. We're going to probably be sending you some stuff as well. Either we send you more detailed content that's on disc, or maybe we're going to have a separate platform for people to go to, because we get so much nonsense. We need to filter out. People only value what they're invested in. So get this. This is a great conversation. I want you to hear a great client provider, newbie, who just is sowing the seeds at the right place, making the right moves. I'm looking forward to him being successful. But our conversation was outstanding. And for those of you who have maybe you already got a market analysis, maybe you've been thinking about it, this is going to be great insight for you to understand how to use the market analysis, how to reach out to different facilities, how they're interrelated, things you want to be thinking about strategically. It's all about strategic planning. I know I ramble, but that's just the way the fat man rolls. I'm going to get some donuts to calm down, even have some Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Stay tuned, a lot more coming out. I will have a lot more details. There's other things I wanted to share, but I gotta save it for the next video. It is what it is. Thank you all so much. I'll see you at the top.